Dumelang guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Sehlake, also go by the name Reneilwe. Whichever one you can pronounce is fine by me. Sorry, you can't see my eyes. Anyways, if you're wondering where these glasses are from, they're from Firmu. I have a collab with them on one of my YouTube shorts. Check out that video, engage with it. You can also order yourself a pair of clip-on glasses. Obviously, I do get a percentage of the sales that you guys make and all the kind of stuff. This video is not sponsored by them, but I'll just leave their link down below and also my discount code for you guys so that you guys can check out their awesome products. It's a bit hot today, but anyways, let us get into this week video. So I've been leaving guys on a cliffhanger with regards to the bedroom makeover, but I want to focus on this DIY because I feel like a lot went into it. So we are gonna finally upcycle and revamp these side tables that we got from Decofurn. So we're just gonna go through the process of actually DIYing those and turning them into this. So yeah, let me actually give you guys this intro, and then we're gonna get in the house, change, and then we're gonna go to the Reneilwe to buy a couple of items that we do need for this DIY and also Gelmas. So with that being said, without further ado, if you're new to my channel, we do anything creative home living, from makeovers, DIYs, renovations, and if this is your type of content, do subscribe. This family is for you, and please do watch all the ads. And if you're a returning subby, welcome back, creative home living family. Welcome to yet another video and yet another DIY makeover, you know, anything that has to do with us living creatively. And please also do watch the ads. I don't know if I've said that already, but anyways, I'm just overheating on this car. Let us get into this video. It's a new day. We went shopping for the items that we'll need for our side tables. And I slept in. My eye is slightly red because I just woke up. And I think you're only allowed to make a noise up until a certain time on a weekend, like maybe 12 or 2 p.m. Not really sure. It's past 12 though. So I had a flow of how I want to get things done, but that flow is going out the window because things that need to be loud needs to be done like right away. So that means anything that needs to be cut with my jigsaw, my sanding machine, if it's going to be used. At least it sounds a bit like a hoover. Maybe they'll think I'm cleaning, I don't know. But we're going to start with the loud stuff and then get to the slightly less loud things to do. So yeah, so guess we're going to do that now. I'm going to keep my bonnet on because I don't want to get my hair dusty and everything. I'm going to probably get glasses on. I'm going to look for my face mask because I don't want to go down to my car. I just want to get started. And then I'm going to get started. So yeah, let me quickly change and let's do this. I just want to say it's been more than a while since we've done a proper DIY on my channel. So I'm just going to keep showing you guys pictures of what we're actually working on so it makes sense, especially if you're new to DIYing or you want to try this out, because this was very easy. The only difficult part in this whole DIY was literally trying to record this DIY. So I'm just going off the pieces that I bought from Reneilwe. The trim pieces, we're cutting them at 45 degrees. You see, just so they can meet up like that. I'll show you nicely. We're building boxes. So what I did was I measured the length and the width of the drawers, and then I knew what to cut them
the pieces too. So you can always personalize this element. You can always cut the trim smaller than what it needs to and create an inner insert for your trim. And then what I did was I scuff sanded the top just so I can paint it. That way the paint has something to adhere to. So now I didn't prime my drawers because I sound like I'm saying drawers, but bear with my pronunciation. I didn't prime them because honestly, it's just a base so that I can put my rattan on, because I don't want this color peeking through my rattan. If you do like this color, obviously you can skip the step, or if you like the color of the base that you're working on, you can always skip the step. But for me, I felt like I needed to paint the fronts. I had to mix up paint from the one that I bought to paint that I've used before. I think I used the other paint for my sister's TV stand that we DIY'd. I will link that video up here and down below for you guys if you missed it, for a a thorough DIY where we built everything from scratch. In this one, obviously we're not doing that. So I just stapled this rattan that I got from Shein at the corners just so you can hold it in place, because guess what, if you DIY by yourself, you don't have those extra set of hands to hold something in place. So I just use staples right at each corner, and then we glue down the trim piece, and then we used clamps. So if you're planning on DIYing more than just one item and you think you have DIY, like taking part in the DIY community, I would invest in clamps, a good sander, a jigsaw, if not a circular saw, but I prefer maybe a miter saw, although that would be when you're ready to actually splurge on your DIY hobby, or if you're going to make a career out of it. So just went ahead and glued down everything with wood glue, meaning the trim, and ensuring that I get the air bubble out from the rattan, clamped everything down, and we let it dry. So once it was done dry, before it was done like drying, we added some wood filler. So I wanted everything to dry together. So what I'm gonna do is I'm adding wood filler just a little bit, not too much. If you add too much wood filler, it will be susceptible to cracking or taking long to dry, and that will cause a cracking. And then what I'm doing is I'm going over with a slightly wet cloth, but not too wet, like squeeze out all the water and then go over it. And then I'm sanding everything down once I let it dry for 4 hours to ensure that the wood trim is not going anywhere. Once I've sanded it down, the areas where I had filled out, I wiped down the dust and debris so that it cannot affect the finish of my stain. I tried to go with lighter application, so more of a dry application, not too wet of a sponge, just more on the dry side, because I was trying to match up the sides of the nightstand that were already looking wooden. I did the best that I could, which was this was the most difficult part out of all, trying to match up the wood. Now that we've finish the drawer fronts, we're going to put that to the side, and then we're going to cut down our legs. So I'm going for this boxed leg look. Just going to show you guys the finished product just so you can see what we're doing here. So that's the part that we are actually cutting off and trying to sand and stain. So I did sand this off camera and I stained it off camera. I'm just going to go right ahead to where I actually install these to the bottom of my nightstand, because I'm not going to bore you with watching me sand and stain all over again. I will tell you when I've stained each piece, but usually you do want to sand maybe from 80 grit, building your way up to 220 grit when you're sanding wood before you stain it, just so you can get a smooth stain finish. And what I'm doing is I am drilling, and I have a template of a tape to know where my drill application needs to be, or where the holes are, just so that they can line up. And then I'm attaching it to the nightstand at the bottom, and then we're going to drill these holes, and then we're going to put the screws at the bottom, and then we're going to, as you can see, the screw is going through the nightstand, and then we're going to screw in the base. I wanted this block look feel. And moving on to the top, because now we've done the drawers, we've done the bottom, now we can flip our nightstands the right way up, and then we're going to sand our top, and then we are going to stain it. I'm making sure that I sand the edges as best as possible to smooth it out, because the way I walk into my countertop in my kitchen and it hurts, I would want to be the one to walk into this nightstand when it has sharp corners and edges and everything like that. And then I'm just going over with as a stain. Obviously I started going heavier with the stain on the top because it didn't look right for it to look too patchy, but of course it's a dry application. And then I missed the part where I applied the top. I lost that footage, but what I did was I used the normal nail glue that I always use on my channel. I will link one of my DIYs where I used it down here, up here and down below for you guys. And then moving on.
Alright, it's hard for me to record this or show you guys. So I took out the top, the third drawer, and then I put these shelf holder things on. Trying to show you guys. Okay, there, lighting is better. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna rest the board on here, like on top here. It's the best way I can do. So what I did was I measured this, and I put paint on the end, and then I made a paint mark against here so I can know where to drill. And then I drilled the hole here, and then obviously I measured the depth of this, and then marked it off on my drill bit, drilled this, and then so I can be able to attach that. That's pretty much what it was. My jigsaw is holding you guys in hopes that you can see. Just gonna slide this in, and there we go. It's resting one day. Oh, this is not that sturdy, so I can't put heavy things here. I would probably need to get plywood because this is like really not sturdy. Didn't think it would be like that, but anyways, gonna add the drawer in. Okay, there we go. Wow, perfect fit. Ah, interesting.
Let's just quickly remember what this piece looked like before. It had broken drawers that wouldn't fit, and we changed it. So that is it for our video today, guys. If you guys really enjoyed this video, please do subscribe if you're not yet subscribed yet, because you don't want to miss the end of our bedroom makeover. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. So these are the costs of like how much it cost me to DIY this. Obviously for you it might cost you more because I didn't add the stain or the board or the base leg or the rattan as well. That might all add up, so you can just calculate if it's worth DIYing or not. But anyways, stay tuned for the next video. I'll see you guys next week. Don't forget to be kind, love, and light.